This morning I woke up at 2 a.m. and I was wide awake, and so I got up and went outside and I checked on Chief, see how he was doing. Chief's been sleeping in the back of the truck. So after I checked on Chief, I went to go back inside and realized that the door was locked. They had this like little sunroom on the outside of their house, and there's a couch in there. So I slept in there until like 6:30 or so, until our friend, he woke up getting ready for work, and I knocked on the door and then he let me in. So, and he was just kind of like, were you out there all night? And I was like, so I told him the story and everything. So while I was awake this morning, I was starting to think about video ideas and just different topics of videos. And one of them that came to mind was family, and the idea of family and what I think about family. Because whether you like it or not, you were born into a family. Everybody is born into a family. You know, maybe family is a controversial topic to you. There's a lot of like hurt and pain that comes from family experiences. There's also some of the best experiences that we have come from our familial relationships. So your family of origin, that's like the family that your immediate family, your actually biological family. A lot of people have great families of origin, and a lot of people don't have great families of origin. I feel like family is a very like sensitive topic, very close to home, if that makes sense. So I'm working on the truck today, and the landlord of the property that our friends live at, he said I could come over to his shop, so that's where I'm at now, and it'll make it just a little bit easier. Oh my goodness, now I'm sweating. So what is Axe Family then? You know, because there's all these other YouTubers who, they name their channel their name, you know, so I could just name my channel Cody and just keep going, because this channel is basically me. You're hanging out with me a lot and you get to see Taylor and Chief. But why did I name it Axe Family? You know, why family? Why is that in the title? Gotta write down everything I did today. Oil change, tires rotated. I checked all the brakes. The brakes are still good, so I still have the drum brake shoes ready, but there's still life left in them. So I'm thinking about switching the type of oil I use, but I just went with the synthetic that I normally get. Some other items on the list for the truck that I would like to get to is we have a cracked windshield, so I'm gonna see like if our insurance or AAA can help. That front light is still out, the one that's just accessory. I don't really need it, but it'd be nice to fix that. I need to check the antifreeze percentage in the radiator just as we're getting closer to winter. That's kind of it for the truck right now. It's really nice to be able to get this stuff done, and especially to have somebody's shop that I could use. That was super helpful. So I named the channel Axe Family because of a number of reasons, but one of them that I want to talk about today is the fact that if you watch our videos or invested in our family, I would qualify you as part of our family. I think our understanding of family goes beyond biological barriers. So family is not necessarily just the people who you are biologically connected to. Our understanding of family is a lot broader. Our hope is that you feel like you're part of our family at a certain degree, as much as you can be through social media, if that makes sense. So that being said, I think your family are the people who impact you the most. It's those relationships that have the largest impact on your life. Some people might say, well, you know, who's impacted you the most throughout your life? And you might say, you know, some leader or somebody that you don't actually know, but you kind of follow and you look up to them. They're kind of a hero figure for you. Yes, they impact your life, but I would say that the people who have been closest to you, like there's kind of this core inside of us that like we long for a family connection. Like we long for that. And when we don't have it, that impacts us. And when we do have it, it impacts us. Maybe you grew up with a dysfunctional family. My family, my parents got divorced when I was 18, and both my mom and my dad are remarried now. And so that's my situation. And I would say that everyone involved in that has had a huge impact on my life. And so Taylor and I both believe that family is super important. And that's part of why I included it in the channel name, Axe Family. I didn't want to just name it my name because I don't want it to just be about me. Even though I'm the main character and I'm in most of all the videos right now, someday I might pass this channel down to my son or my daughter, and they'll carry on the Axe Family legacy of the channel. Like, I don't know. I was trying to think bigger than just myself, and I didn't want it to be about just myself. So that's why the channel isn't my name, even though I'm the main character, and it's kind of a vlog about my life. It's named Axe Family because it's a lot bigger than just me. There's a crawdad in the creek, and Chief is like pawing at it and it's swimming around. You might ask, why did I title this video Having Kids? And you probably thought that maybe Taylor and I are pregnant, that we're gonna have a kid. And that's not true yet. Someday we would like to have kids. But my question is, do you have to have kids to be called a family? I don't think you do. Our family unit right now is a couple, like it's Taylor and I, married. That is our family. Sure, Chief's, involved in it. You could call him part of our family. We would. What do you think? Like, is a married couple, is that considered a family? I feel like a lot of times when people say family, you think kids. And a lot of people have assumed that we have kids because our channel is named Axe Family. And someday, we will, at least we hope we will, then I won't have to change the name of the channel because it'll still be Axe Family and we'll have kids and it'll make sense. So maybe I should have titled this video like Family something, because I feel like I've talked about family more than anything else. But family is super important. We have so many times in our life where people we care about or people we're close to hurt us and they do something wrong, and it's worth going through the pain of forgiving them and going through the process of reconciliation to heal the relationship, because those relationships get better and better over time if both parties are able to do that. There are some times where one party is like, forget this, and they just kind of go the other way, and you did everything you could, but that's kind of the point too there, is doing everything that you can. And those relationships in my life, my biological family, and then those who are really close to me that I would consider family, they are super important to me, and they're people who I will go to any length for them. So I'd put my life on the line. A lot easier for them than for most people. I would like to say that I'd put my life on the line for almost anybody else. I'd like to say I'd do it for anybody. I think at the core of my mind, I would like to say that I would put my life on the line for anybody. But my family, so much easier to do that, because they're just so important. What does family mean to you? Is family anything that I talked about today? Is it anything different than what I talked about today? Comment down below what you think. Really curious what you think. Push the subscribe button all the way in if you haven't done so already. Click the bell so you get notified. Hit the thumb more button down below. Hats off to you.
Let's go.